Hello, my name is Harriet. I'm going to demonstrate the Housing Services Portal, also known as HSP. I will explain some of the key features and basic configuration information. Selecting this icon brings up a live view of events as they happen on the system. You will see information relating to the activity or alarm and when it was selected and cleared by the staff handset. Selecting the History View icon brings up the search page, which allows you to find alarm calls from a particular resident or type of alarm. The first search criteria is between date. From there, you can search by free text, for example, door access. The Common tab allows you to search alarm types, and here you can select more than one. The Advanced tab allows you to search alarm events. You can select more than one also. Once values are set, then press the search button. The control button will bring up access to the SCP. The options are the same, and any changes made in the SCP will be replicated here and vice versa. You will also see details such as site name and key information. Selecting the activity icon displays a list of residents that have activity monitoring enabled. This activity could be the press of the I'm OK button or the pendant. You will see the current status is indicated by colour. Red is an indication of no activity received. Green means we have received the required activity. Yellow shows the resident is away from the property. Once activity has taken place, the red icon will change to green. You can click the dwelling and reset back to red, ready for the next activity. All dwellings will automatically reset to red at 6 AM every day. A different reset time can be set if required. If a resident is due to be away from home for any period of time, then the away function can be triggered. This will not stop calls getting activated from the dwelling, such as the smoke or heat detectors. It will, however, stop time-dependent alerts such as inactivity monitoring. It will also just inform the staff that the resident is not in by showing the resident as yellow and away on the HSP activity page. The I'm OK button allows the resident to use their button to indicate to the scheme manager that they are OK. This will coincide with the scheme manager's daily check, and once the button is pressed, a physical visit may not be required. Selecting the web configuration icon allows you to log in to the control unit. This will present you with a login window. Enter your username and password. Options in this configuration section are dependent on your local deployment. The list to the left, labelled Resident List, shows all the dwellings in the scheme. The section to the right, Resident Information, shows the details for a selected dwelling. General information is displayed such as ID, resident's name and address. The Inactivity checkbox defines if this dwelling appears on the Activity section of HSP. Selecting the green arrow will allow the configuration of activity required for this dwelling. Start and end times can be set with the required interval of activity labelled as elapsed time. You can then set the required days to monitor. The intruder function is in use and will show here that it can be armed and disarmed via the key switch. The door panel timeout indicates how long the speech unit will ring in the property before redirecting to the staff handset. This section, Allow calls from door panel, indicates which door panel can call the dwelling. For example, this may only be the main doors that can call dwellings, and service doors can only call the main office. Below, the radio triggers section will provide any information about triggers that are assigned to the resident. Trade codes are a way of tradesmen gaining access to the building without needing a scheme manager to let them in. A trade code can be created with a time frame, so they may only access the building within set times. Select Tradesmen tab at the top. Select New Icon and enter a description such as Milkman. Indicate how they will gain access. Allocating a PIN will force them to enter this PIN to open the door. PIN access can be used on multiple door access. Select a start and end time and the days of the week access is required. Then click Save to amend existing or New to store a new code. Selecting the Help icon will open the HSP user guide.